The sweet interaction between BTS's Jimin and Jungkook has once again caught the attention of fans. This time, it wasn't a stage performance or a moment in front of the camera that had ARMY excited, but a simple occurrence inside an airplane cabin. Jungkook was seen being so attentive to Jimin that he was willing to take on the role of his Hyung's personal beautician. Mid-flight, the atmosphere in the plane cabin suddenly turned into a facial care session. Jungkook took a sheet mask and then helped apply it to Jimin's face. Meticulously, he ensured that the mask adhered well, looking as if he were performing a professional skincare routine. Jimin accepted the treatment quite casually. Without much resistance, he let Jungkook adjust the position of the mask on his face. The simplicity of the moment actually made their interaction feel all the more adorable. To the fans watching it, Jungkook's attentiveness was evident. From how he made sure no part of the mask was folded and that it covered Jimin's face perfectly. Small things like this became the center of attention because they showed another side of their relationship when they were far from the stage and the concert spotlight. The moment also reminded ARMY that care does not always have to be given through something grand. Sometimes, simple actions, like helping put on a face mask, are enough to create memories that make others smile. Jungkook seemed to enjoy his role, while Jimin quite helplessly accepted the impromptu beauty service. It was no surprise that social media was soon filled with adoring comments from fans. Many ARMY joked that Jungkook was not just a travel companion, but had also been promoted to Jimin's personal skincare officer. Others mentioned that Jimin was receiving premium care directly from a very attentive beautician. For fans, the biggest charm of this moment lay in its simple and natural atmosphere. There was no grand stage, concert lights, or complex choreography. Just to be BTS members on a journey, sharing a small moment that managed to send ARMY into a frenzy. In the end, a single sheet mask managed to create a story far bigger than its size. Jungkook meticulously helped Jimin with his facial care, while Jimin enjoyed the attention calmly. That brief moment above the clouds once again proved that Jimin and Jungkook's simple interactions always have their own way of making ARMY smile. While Jungkook was busy taking care of everything, Jimin was in the most comfortable position. He only needed to sit calmly and let the youngest member do his job. There was no need to bother opening skincare products, adjusting the mask, or even double-checking if the sheet mask was properly attached. This time, all those matters seemed to have been taken over by The sight made the atmosphere inside the cabin feel even more adorable. Jungkook looked so serious while helping apply the mask to Jimin's face, while Jimin looked relaxed, enjoying the attention. The contrast between the busy Jungkook and Jimin, who just sat back and received the service, made that simple moment feel like a small comedy scene in the middle of the trip. To ARMY, Jimin's position at that time was truly like a VIP client. He didn't need to do much other than sit back and enjoy the treatment. Even when Jungkook ensured the mask was in the right position, Jimin seemed to completely trust everything to his younger brother. It was not surprising that fans then flooded social media with various jokes. Some said Jimin was enjoying an exclusive skincare service in the air, while Jungkook got an extra job as a personal beautician. The moment even made some ARMY joke that Jimin's travel amenities this time were far more complete than they had imagined. What made fans even more charmed was the natural feel of the interaction. Jungkook didn't look like he was doing something specifically for the camera. Instead, he seemed to carry out the small task casually, as if helping Jimin was a normal thing to do amidst their busy schedules. Jimin also seemed to understand that there was no reason to refuse this time. Rather than handling everything himself, he let Jungkook take over. As a result, Jimin could sit comfortably while the maknae ensured the facial treatment. Process went smoothly. The moment then brought up a funny conclusion among ARMY. If Jungkook is nearby, Jimin might not need to worry about small things. From keeping him company during travel to helping with skincare, there is always an opportunity for Jungkook to show care in his own way. Ultimately, it wasn't the price of the skincare product or the luxury of the trip that made the moment memorable. It was precisely its simplicity that made ARMY smile. Jimin just sat back and enjoyed while Jungkook attentively took over the duty. One person received VIP treatment, another suddenly worked as a personal beauty. ARMY witnessed a sight that drove them wild. In seconds, the plane cabin seemed to turn into a mini beauty salon. Jungkook took over the duties of a beautician, while Jimin became a client who seemed not to mind getting free treatment at all. The travel atmosphere, which was previously ordinary, turned into a small moment that instantly stole the attention. Jungkook looked thorough when helping put the sheet mask on Jimin's face. He made sure the mask stuck properly and wouldn't slide off easily. Jungkook's seriousness in doing that simple task made the situation even funnier, as if he were truly working a professional job at a salon. On the other hand, Jimin seemed to enjoy his role as a VIP client. He didn't need to do much and simply let Jungkook handle everything. For fans, this division of tasks felt very entertaining. Jungkook was busy working, while Jimin just sat nicely and received the service. That simple sight naturally became joke material for ARMY. While fans usually see Jungkook performing on stage with incredible charisma, this time they saw a different side of the idol, being so thorough with Jimin's skincare. The shift in roles made many fans unable to hold back their laughter. Quite a few also joked that the service deserved a limited edition label. After all, it's not every day that someone gets a facial treatment directly from Jimin seemed to get the complete package. A comfortable flight, attention from the maknae and skincare service without paying anything extra. The moment also showed how a small thing could create a warm atmosphere during a journey. There was no big stage or choreography requiring hours of practice, just a sheet mask and simple care. But the result managed to make fans outside the plane smile too. For ARMY, it was this side that made the moment feel interesting. Jungkook, usually known for his stage performance, suddenly showed precision in skincare matters, while Jimin looked relaxed receiving the help. That contrast became a combination hard not to find cute. In the end, the airplane cabin might still just be an airplane cabin, but for ARMY who witnessed the moment, the place seemed to turn into a mini salon with one beautician and one VIP client. Jungkook was busy making sure Jimin got the best treatment, while Jimin just enjoyed the results. And, as usual, their simple interaction successfully made social media lively once again. As soon as the moment circulated, ARMY's reactions immediately surfaced. The comment sections were filled with expressions of excitement, laughter, and various jokes about Jungkook's position suddenly changing into Jimin's personal beautician. The simple moment inside the plane cabin quickly became a topic of conversation because their behavior was considered too cute to miss. Many fans highlighted how serious Jungkook looked when helping put on the sheet mask, while Jimin looked relaxed and enjoyed the service. That contrast became one of the reasons why the video or photo of the moment easily attracted attention. Jungkook was busy making sure everything was set, while Jimin seemed to only need to sit and wait for the final result. Jungkook puts on the mask. Jimin just sits and enjoys. "This is no ordinary plane ride," wrote one fan in a post that quickly gathered many responses. The comment was immediately followed by various other jokes describing their situation as an exclusive, high-altitude skincare session. Other fans even joked that Jimin no longer needed to bring a complete skincare kit if Jungkook was around. "A personal beautician is already available," wrote an ARMY, followed by another comment mentioning that Jungkook seemed to get an extra job during the trip. There were also fans who were charmed by Jimin's expression. According to them, Jimin looked so comfortable receiving the help that the atmosphere felt like an ordinary routine. That made ARMY get even more absorbed in the moment because the interaction looked relaxed and unscripted. Jokes about the mini salon on the plane also popped up. Some fans described Jimin as a VIP, client receiving service directly from a special beautician, while Jungkook was referred to as a salon staff member working without a uniform. ARMY's imagination made that single brief moment feel much livelier on social media, although most reactions came in the form of jokes. Many fans also highlighted Jungkook's attentive side. To them, what was interesting wasn't just the sheet mask being applied, but Jungkook's willingness to help Jimin with something so simple. That small act of care was considered to make their trip look warmer and more pleasant. In the end, a single sheet mask managed to create positive hype among ARMY. From the plane cabin to social media, the moment Jungkook helped Jimin do his skincare turned into a story that made fans smile, while Jungkook usually drives ARMY wild with his performances on stage. This time, simply by becoming an impromptu beautician for he managed to steal the spotlight once again. In the end, maybe it was just a sheet mask that became the center of attention that day. But for ARMY, what made the moment feel special wasn't the face mask, but the way Jungkook helped him in so meticulously. A simple action suddenly turned into a moment that made many fans smile. There was no grand stage, no spotlight, and no thousands of fans shouting their names. Just a trip above the clouds, to BTS members enjoying time together, and a small act of care that managed to steal the attention of fans around the world, precisely because it took place in a simple atmosphere. The moment felt all the more appealing. Jungkook didn't need a stage to show his attentive side, while Jimin didn't need to do anything special to make the atmosphere warm, just by sitting back and letting Jungkook help put on the mask. The two of them had already created a story widely talked about. For ARMY, an event like this also served as a reminder that the most memorable moments are sometimes not the ones planned. Small interactions that happen spontaneously can actually leave a much stronger impression. This time, a sheet mask bore witness to how an ordinary trip turned into a moment filled with care.